This video is showing you how to do a resume. The resumes, you're going to come down 5 times like you have with the other documents we've typed in general during this semester. You're going to insert a table. And when you insert your table, you have to think about all the different parts that are going to be in that table that go along with what you put in a resume. The first part that you have in a resume is your heading information, and that includes the name of the person, their address, their phone number, and their email address. And as a side note on the email address, when you are going out to look for a job and you are listing your email address on a resume, you need to make sure you have an appropriate email address. If you have to go out and create a new email account using Yahoo, Hotmail, something along those lines, make sure you do that. The last thing you want to put on a resume is hotbaby at what blah 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 blah. You want to make sure it's an appropriate email address. The next part that you have is the objective. Your objective is an optional part, but it states what career path you're looking for. The next part that you have is your education, and you list all the education that you've had. The most recent education goes first. Then you list any experience that you have that's related to the job that you're applying, or if you do not have any experience, then you need to make sure you list the experience that you do have. You can also list any activities or any memberships that you are associated with, and then references can be available upon request, or you could list those references if you would rather. Once you get your information typed in, then you are going to manually go in and change the size of your columns. You want to make sure that your column size is based on your longest line in the first column, and it's fits the second size. So as you come up here in your ruler, you can drag this ruler over if you want to make that column a little bit bigger. You can drag it to the right, you can drag it to the left to make it a little bit smaller. The main thing is you want to make sure that you see all of these headings. After you have typed all your information in, you're going to make sure that you have no borders whatsoever. So you would come here and you would choose no borders. Once you do take out all the borders, then you do want to put a line in so that you separate your heading from your actual resume, and you would actually click on this first row under the heading, and you would choose a top border, and you would have that divider line then between your heading and your information. When you're typing your resume, your name is done in Cambria, 14-point, bold, and it's in the center in all caps. Your address is in 12-point. When you get down to your actual information, you're going to switch to Calibri, 12-point, bold, all caps for those heading informations, and then the information that follows will just be 12-point Calibri, and it will not be in bold. So there's several things that you need to make sure you look on page 194 in your book and review to make sure you have everything set up correctly. Good luck with resumes. This is one of the most important documents you're going to complete, because hopefully this is going to get you a job interview at some point in time. The other documents that you're doing in this unit is a follow-up letter and a letter of application. And those two documents you have already typed before because they're personal business letters. So make sure you go back and you review your information. Good luck.